It's time for Lumberjack Basketball on 1240 KOFE, your home for Lumberjack sports. Welcome to the countdown to tip-off. We want to thank our Lumberjack Sports broadcast sponsors. If not for them, these broadcasts wouldn't be possible. Now live with your countdown to tip-off, here's Tim Parrish. Go Lumberjacks!
And welcome, Lumberjack fans. Tim Parrish here, and actually I would say live from a gymnasium, but things a little bit different for tonight's game as your Lumberjacks are in Lapway to take on the Lapway Wildcats in non-league action. Last time we were up in Lapway for the girls' basketball game, their service was not the greatest up there, and internet was a little bit rough to come by. So we're trying something a little bit different tonight. I am going to be using the live stream from Lapway's Athletics to do the play-by-play here. We are actually in the studio here in St. Mary's. Just got done watching the JV boys game, and it went well as far as I didn't have any issues with the internet or with the computer buffering or anything for the game. So hopefully that will work out for us fine this evening. Sad news, though, the JV boys' undefeated season comes to an end as they lost tonight to Lapway by a score of 57-33. So that's a quick look at what's going on and how we're trying to do things here tonight from St. Mary's. And, well, hopefully the Lumberjack boys varsity can keep their win streak going and come away with a victory over a tough Lapway varsity team. Let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll be back with more.
When life throws you a curveball, your P1FCU debit account can help keep you moving. P1FCU Perks, powered by Bazing, offers great features like money-saving discounts, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and cash back. This card saves you money. Does your debit card do that? P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Only available with P1FCU preferred debit accounts. Insured by NCUA.
If you're hungry, need gas, or want an ice-cold beverage, stop by 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. But if you're looking for chicken food, dog food, or farm supplies, stop by XXX Feeds. That's right, 10th Street Super Stop has you covered if you're looking for a tasty, fast breakfast in the morning, a hot lunch at noon, or a tank of gas and an ice-cold drink from their large selection of beverages. Stop by and see Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. If it's farm supplies and pet feeds you need, go see XXX Feeds. That's 10th Street Super Stop in St. Mary's. Brent's Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Brent's Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Brent's Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 208-245-5725. Brent's Electric in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
And we are back as your St. Mary's Lumberjacks get set to take on the Wildcats of Lapway here in non-league action. Getting to the later parts of the season as this is, I think, only 3 or 4 more games remain in the regular season for your Lumberjack boys. Taking a look at the standings for the 2A Central Idaho League, your St. Mary's Lumberjacks with an undefeated record, 16-0 on the season, 3 3-0 in league play. Their last game was a very close, hard-fought battle with Lakeside, 61-60 last Friday. Lumberjacks are still second in the power rankings. Grangeville 9-5 on the season, 2-2 in league play. Beat Clearwater Valley 59-30 on the second. They host Genesee on the 6th, which I did not update that apparently. I thought I had done that already. Maybe I did not. In any case, last check, Orofino was 7-8 in overall and 0-3 in league play. They will be at Kamei on the 9th. I did not update my Grangeville one because that game in Genesee, I actually did. They lost to Genesee. I seen that. I think I seen that they lost to Genesee. They are 9-6 on the season. Taking a look at the power rankings, 2A's power rankings. Valley is number 1 with a 16-2 record. St. Mary's is number 2 with a 16-0 record. And this did not update. I don't know what happened with my changes I made on this. In any case, the last time I did these, it was Ambrose at number 3, Melba at number 4, North Fremont at number 5. In the Max Preps ranking, it's St. Mary's, Ambrose, North Fremont, Valley, Nampa Christian. And overall in the Idaho schools altogether, it is St. Mary's number 1, a 2A school, of course. Madison, Meridian, Lake City, Thunder Ridge, the next 4 on that, and those are all 5A schools as it pertains to basketball. Taking a quick look as it's time is they've got about 3 minutes on the clock before they will get the national anthem and stuff going. The last time these two teams played was back on January the 11th. St. Mary's came away with the 65-58 win. St. Mary's outscored Lapwai 23-10 in the first quarter. Lapwai rebounded and scored 21 points to the Lumberjacks 10 in the second, and from there on out it was a fairly close game. Third period was an 11-10 lead by Lapwai in the third, and scoring in the fourth, St. Mary's outscored Lapwai 22-16 to finish up with that 65-58 win. Leading scoring for the Lumberjacks was Eli Gibson with 18 points. Tristan Gentry had 7 rebounds. Eli Gibson had 5 assists. For the Lapwai Wildcats, Titus Yearout had 22 points. Alexander Ellenwood had 6. Case Wynot, Ellenwood had 6 rebounds. Case Wynot had 5 assists. Both teams shot well in that game, 50% for St. Mary's, 46% for Lapwai. Three-point shooting, 41% for Lapwai, 40% for the Lumberjacks. Free throw shooting, 60% for Lapwai, 73% for the Lumberjacks. Rebound, 17 for Lapwai, 28 for St. Mary's in that previous matchup between these two teams. Taking a look at your Lumberjacks, leading scoring on the season is, well, let's see here. We've got a couple of guys tied with that, 11 points per game, Tristan Gentry and Eli Gibson. Grayson Sands with 9 per game, as well as Coleman Ross. And Brett Stansel averages about 6, 4 points per game for Randy Bechtel. Leading in rebounds per game, we've got Tristan Gentry averaging 6, Eli Gibson averaging 5, Coleman Ross averaging 4, and let's see here, Stansel and Bechtel both averaging 3. And shooting from the field has been pretty good all the way around for the Lumberjacks, as they are shooting right around 45% from the field in the games this year. And it looks like they have wound down the clock on the scoreboard, so we'll get things going here in just a moment. I'm going to have to play with the sound from the floor, from their this floor noise. Hopefully it will be okay over the radio. Right now it looks like they are doing the national anthem, and I do not have any audio from that, so we will just take a quick break.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to the Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
And they did the national anthem, so they've got the flag wound back up. I'm trying to take a look across on their screen to see who the starters are for St. Mary's.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your non-state matchup between the St. Mary's Lumberjacks and your hometown Lapwai Wildcats.
So now we've got the starting lineup getting ready to be underway here. For St. Mary's, for our Lumberjacks, your Lumberjacks will be 6'3" junior guard, number 3, Coleman Ross. It'll be number 13, 6'5" junior post, Tristan Gentry. It will be 6'3" senior guard, number 14, Brett Stansel. And it'll be number 6'2", senior guard, number 23, Eli Gibson. And 6'2", junior post, number 44, Colby Renner for the Lumberjacks. Starting for the Lapwai Wildcats, it'll be Tyrell Ellenwood Jones starting for the Lapwai Wildcats. It'll be number 2, Titus Yearout starting for the Wildcats. It'll be number 3, Cross Taylor. It will be number 23, Case Wynot. And number 34, Alexander Ellingwood. Lapwai is coached by Zachary Eastman. Lumberjacks in their green uniforms, the Lapwai Wildcats in their white. And Lumberjacks will be going right to left on your radio dial, or left to right on your radio dial. The Wildcats left to right. Tristan Gentry at midcourt. Cannot see the number of who he is jumping up against. That is number, I'm not sure still. Opening tip is going to be controlled by Lapwai. Going to get a quick shot from inside the wing on the way. No good. The rebound is to Gibson for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's rings it the other way. Gentry looking into Renner. Renner shot is, he goes up and is fouled. I believe that foul is going to go against Wynot. That'll send Renner to the free throw line. Renner is 75% on the season from the charity stripe. 15 seconds into the first period, we've got our first foul, and it goes against the Lapwai Wildcats. Renner lines up the first free throw, and it is on the way. It's going to bounce around and fall out. St. Mary's has had a rough time at the free throw line the last 2 games. See if he can at least go 50% here. And he does make the second free throw. Lumberjacks with the first lead of the game. As Lapwai brings it down the floor, that's Ellenwood Jones. Jones hands it off to number 2, that's Yearout. Yearout's going to drive, going to get fouled on the floor. And with the way I'm doing this, I cannot see who a foul goes against. So for the most part, I'm probably going to have to put my fouls on the team. That is going to send Ellenwood or Titus to the free throw line, where he makes the first one. ties the ball game up. Second free throw on the way. That one is in and out. Rebound to Gentry. St. Mary's brings it the other way. Eli Gibson has the ball. Swings it to the left side to Stansel. Now to the top to Gentry. Gentry to Gibson, right wing. Gibson feeds it in to Ross. Now back across to Gentry. Gentry for the long three. It is no good. And Lumberjacks are able to get the rebound. Renner pulls it down. Going to get a three-pointer on the way by Stansel. And that is up and good. Ross with the assist for the Lumberjacks. Going to work it down inside. Going to get Ellenwood. Spins. His shot won't fall. I think there was an offensive board. And then there was a foul on the floor. And Lapway will inbound. Up to the top. That was to number 23. Why not? He's going to drive. And they're going to call the foul against Colby Renner, I do believe. So shooting 2 free throws is Lapway. First one is good. I think that is number, I can't tell, 23, why not? Second free throw is up and good. So it's a 4-3 ball game. Lumberjacks up by 1. They work the ball to the free throw line, back out to Stansel. Stansel for 3, it is no good. The rebound goes to Lapway. Bringing it the other way, it's in the hands of Year Out. He's going to penetrate baseline, kicks it out to the wing on the right side, gets a long three-point shot on the way. It is no good. Rebound is pulled down by Gentry. Gentry feeds it down the floor to Ross. Ross lays it up and in for the Lumberjacks. 6-3, St. Mary's is up by 3. I think they've led by 4 at one point. Early first period. Lapway works out to the corner. Going to drive is Taylor. Shot is up. It is no good. Gentry with, or not Gentry, it was Gibson pulling down the rebound. Gibson to the right side. Goes to Ross. Back out to Gibson. Gibson straight away 3. It is good. And the Lumberjacks are starting to get into a rhythm. 6-point lead for the Lumberjacks. 9-3. Back around to the left side for the Lapway. They had a good look there as Year Out got free behind Lumberjack defenders on the blocks. They couldn't get it to him, though. Ross comes out. Grayson Sands into the game as Lumberjacks have Grayson Sands back. That is nice for them as he has been out for a few games. And in fact, the first time these two teams played, St. Mary's was without Grayson then, too. Lumberjacks have the ball out to Sands. Sands way out between the circles. Goes to Renner at the free throw line. Renner spins around. He's going to get it back to Sands. Sands for a long 3. That shot won't go. The rebound was to Gentry. Gentry saves it into Stansel, and Stansel puts it in. Lumberjacks lead 11-3. Driving. Left side, shot is up over the top of the backboard, no good. And it'll actually touch that rope up above. The possession will go to St. Mary's. Stansel checks out for the Lumberjacks, as does, Stansel and Renner are out. Ross is in. And Ledbetter. Lumberjacks with the ball. Stands to Ross. Ross looking, goes back to Sands. Sands looking, goes back to the top to Ross. Now to the free throw line to Ledbetter. Ledbetter backs it back out to Ross. Ross drives left side, floater, no good. Ross with his own rebound. tried for the putback. It won't go. That ball is tipped out to Lapway. Lapway brings it down out to the corner. Going to get an open look at 3. That is number 3, Taylor, and he knocks it down for the Lapway Wildcats. 11-6, Lumberjacks lead. And now we get a turnover by St. Mary's. Didn't see who turned it over. Long, deep 3, in and out. Gibson on the rebound. St. Mary's back the other way. Gibson drives all the way down, backs it back out, kicks it out to Sands near the timeline. Sands works it over to Gibson on the left side of the floor near the sideline. Now Sands back to Ross. Ross working. He's working against number 3, Taylor. Kicks the ball back to Gibson. Gibson straightaway 3. That looks no good. And Gibson is able to get his own rebound. Well, I thought he got the rebound. I'm not sure if they called a foul against St. Mary's or what happened there. In any case, it'll be Lapway ball, trailing 11-6. Halfway through the first period. Stancil's back into the game for St. Mary's, as I believe Gibson went out for a breather. Driving his Lapway out to the corner. Shot on the way. That one is no good. Stancil gets the rebound. Lumberjacks the other way. Round to Ross. Ross to the free throw line to Renner. Renner goes out to Sands. Sands for 3, and Sands knocks down the three-pointer from the left side. Give Renner the assist. Then a rebound there. A rebound by Renner after a missed shot by Lapway. Then a turnover, I believe, on Renner the other way with a travel. So St. Mary's gives the ball up. 14-6, Lumberjacks lead. 2:11 to go in the first period of play. Gibson is back in for the Lumberjacks. They get a long 3 on the way that misses everything. Ledbetter is out, and Sands is out, as Gentry and Gibson on the floor for the Jacks. St. Mary's brings it the other way, under 2 to play. In the first period, over to the corner to Gibson. Gibson, left side, looks inside to Gentry. Gentry, nice little shot, and it's going to roll in by Tristan Gentry, the assist to Gibson, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Lapway. It is 16-6, Lumberjacks up by 10 in the first period. We'll be back.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Idaho. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. Lapway took a quick timeout as they trail 16-6 with just under a minute and a half, just over a minute and a half to go in the first period of play. Lapway has the ball, swings over to the right side. Now they reverse it to the top of the floor. That's into the hands of number 23. Now back to number 2. That's Year out. Now to the far side. Going to get a three-pointer on the way. It's no good. It's Gibson with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. Lapway living and dying by the three-pointer here so far this evening. Taking a lot of threes. Going to be Gibson on the left side. He goes to Gentry. Gentry looks over to Renner. Renner goes to the corner to Stancil, right side. Back the top to Gibson. Gibson drives. Going to take a step into the paint, and he's going to get called for the travel. Turnover St. Mary's. Some subs coming on for the Wildcats. Number 24, I believe that was, Elias Yearout checks on. A 6'1" freshman guard. 50 seconds to go in the first period. St. Mary's up 16-6 over the Wildcats. Wildcats working the ball up top, losing the dribble, but luckily a Wildcat comes away with it. That's Yearout. Yearout swings it to the corner. Now down to the post, and we're going to get a foul. I thought that foul might have been on the floor, but I think they're going to say shooting two, and I'm not sure who they called that foul on. They don't have the scoreboard in their video up to where you can see who the fouls are committed on. Free throw shot is in and out. I think that's Taylor. Lines up the next free throw on the way. That one is no good as well. And I think it was going to be the rebound to Renner. He outlets to Gibson. Gibson takes it up for the Lumberjacks. Spins past the defender, picks up his dribble, goes to Ross. Ross tries to penetrate, backs the ball back out to Gibson. Gibson near the timeline. Gibson gives it to Ross. Ross drives. Ball is going to be, I think Ross was, the Lumberjacks are saying it came off of Lapway. And they are going to give it to St. Mary's. So the Lumberjacks plead their case. They get the possession. I thought it looked like it might have been deflected off of a Lapway player. Gentry has it in the corner. He's going to drive, puts a shot up. It's no good. Gibson on the rebound. Gibson at the buzzer. Shot won't go. So after the end of one, it is St. Mary's leading 16-6. We'll be back in a minute.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimmies. Not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care. So you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
And we are back. St. Mary's will start with possession of the second period. They get it down to Renner underneath. Renner's going to go up and get fouled.
Sideline behind number 13. You make that call. You making that behind number 13 on the sideline underneath the hoop?
That'll send Renner to the free throw line. Renner's first free throw is off the mark. Second free throw on the way by Renner. That one is going to fall through. 17-6, Lumberjacks up by 11. Lapway with the ball, drives, kicks it underneath, and it's a good move by Lapway as they get it into number 24. That's Elias Yearout, and he gets that shot up and good for Lapway. Going to get a foul the other way against Lapway. It'll be on the floor, so St. Mary's will take out from the sideline. Gibson into Ross. Ross works into the paint. Going to get his shot blocked. And the rebound goes to Lapway. St. Mary's with a deflection. Lapway will inbound. Looks like they'll inbound from sideline. Next to the Lumberjack bench. They get it into Year Out. Now to the left wing. That's the number 2. That's Titus Year Out. Now back to the top of the key. Driving, kicking it back out. Thinking about a 3, decides not. Now they look inside. Good ball movement. Now they kick it back out. Shot is up and good. I'm not sure who made that one. I think it might have been Taylor. 17-10, Jacks on top. 3-point shot on the way by Gibson. It is no good. Ross with the rebound. Ross's shot won't go back on the putback. Renner had the rebound for a minute. And then Renner with the turnover, the steal by Lapway, and a foul by St. Mary's. Ledbetter going to check in for the Jacks. I think he might have came in for Colby. 6:36 to go. Lumberjacks lead 17-10 second period. Not too unlike so far the first time they played. Not quite as many points scored in the first period by St. Mary's, but Lumberjacks still with an 11-point lead. Now Lapway is fighting back. They get a foul against St. Mary's, and that'll send Lapway to the free throw line. Nope, no, it will not send him to the free throw line. It was on the floor. Lapway will inbound. Lapway working from baseline. Waiting to get everything cleared around or whatever so they can get the inbound pass. Triggering it in, number 23 up to the top, left wing. That is to Cross Taylor. Now to the short corner to number 23, Why Not? And he's going to put it in. And Lumberjacks are going to call a timeout after they've seen their 11-point lead shrink to 5. It is 17-12 with 6:18 to go in the first half. We'll keep it right here for right now. How about that? Let's see here. Taking a look at some stats. St. Mary's has only scored once here in the second period. They've been outscored 4-1, and that gives them that 17-10 lead. With that timeout. So St. Mary's has to burn a quick timeout so that they can hopefully calm down and get something going here. 17-12. Bringing it down is Gibson. Lumberjacks with a 5-point lead. Led by 11 just a few minutes ago. Ross has the ball up top. Works his way to the left side. Now back to the top of the key to Gibson. Gibson looks into Gentry. That ball is going to be poked out. Gibson is able to come away with it. Gibson goes ahead and drives from the left side. Puts it up and good himself. And the Lumberjacks are up 19-12. Bringing it the other way for Lapway is Why Not. Going to drive is Why Not. And we're going to have a foul called. That one's going to go against Gentry. That is now bonus time as Lapway will go to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. And that puts Why Not to the free throw line for Lapway. Looks like he made both of his free throws earlier. Makes the first. Gentry goes out for the Lumberjacks. Renner checks in. Second free throw is up and good by Why Not. And he's perfect from the charity stripe. 4 for 4. 19-14, Jacks lead is 5. 5.5 to go in the half. Ross has the ball. Swings it out to Sands. Sands back to Ross. Now to Renner. Now back out to Sands. Sands for 3. That is off the mark. And the rebound will go to Lapway. Lapway has it. Swings it down to the corner themselves. Left side. Now reversing it back to the top. Going to get a long 3 on the way by Year Out. It is no good. Rebound to Renner. Down to Ross. Ross penetrates. Oh, he's looking to find Sands, and that ball wasn't taken care of very well on that one as he was trying to kick it out to Sands and loses the handle. That's a turnover, St. Mary's. Lapway will bring it across after the Lumberjack turnover. It is number 2. That is Year Out. Now to the top of the key to the other Year Out. Now they look to feed it inside. Year Out looking, working against Gibson. Spins. Count the bucket and the foul. That's Titus Year Out's first bucket, if I am correct. Gibson has a foul now, at least one. And that puts Titus Year Out to the free throw line, looking to make it a 19-17 ball game as the Knights, or the Wildcats have battled their way back into it, and he makes the free throw. Lumberjacks lead is 2. Gibson looks to drive left side, decides not to, backs out, directs traffic. Now he's going to drive again, goes up, shot is going to not fall, fights for his own rebound, can't get it, and the Knights with it until Gibson gets the steal, or not the Knights, the Wildcats. His shot won't go up after he gets the steal, then the Wildcats end up with the rebound. And we get a foul against St. Mary's. That sends Titus Year Out back to the free throw line. .4:13 to go in the half, 19-17. Wildcats have battled their way back into it. Makes the first free throw. Coleman Ross goes out for the Lumberjacks. Checking back in is Stansel. Second free throw on the way. That one is good as well. Tie ball game, 19-all. Going to get a pull-up jumper from Ledbetter. It does not go. I believe it was Stansel with the rebound. Gets it to Ledbetter. Ledbetter tries again. Shot is no good. Rebound to Lapway. A quick three from the corner, and that is good. And I think, I'm not sure who made that. It might have been Ellenwood Jones. And like that, Lapway has a 3-point lead. And the first lead change. And a tie. And a timeout by St. Mary's. It is a full. We'll be back.
Introducing the all-new 2021 Yamaha Wolverine R-Max 1000. The Wolverine R-Max 1000 delivers class-leading power and smooth performance thanks to its new powerful 999cc dual overhead cam 8-valve parallel twin engine, featuring legendary Yamaha durability. The all-new advanced and heavy-duty suspension is designed to provide maximum articulation in low-speed situations, a balanced ride feeling when trail riding, and maximize dampening during sport driving. Visit St. Mary's Saw and Cycle today to see for yourself the all-new Yamaha Wolverine R-Max and realize your adventure. Always protect the environment. Wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
And we are back. St. Mary's now trails by, whoa, how come I've only got, I don't got the right amount on here. Had a free throw by Lapway that I don't have on here, I think. St. Mary's with the ball out to the corner. Going to get a three on the way from Stansel. It won't go. Rebound is ripped down by Lapway. Lapway brings it the other way. Going to get a foul on Year Out, offensive. Didn't quite see what they called there. I'm not sure if he maybe used that elbow a little bit and pushed off or what, but I'm pretty sure they called an offensive foul on Year Out. St. Mary's inbound, some backcourt pressure from Lapway. Gibson takes it across. Works it up to the top of the key. Swings the ball over to Stansel. Stansel takes it up to the top as he reverses. Goes over to Sands. Sands working left side. And Sands is going to have the ball poked away by Lapway. St. Mary's will keep possession. Sands will inbound from in front of the Lapway bench. Going to go into the backcourt. We get a steal, though. Shot is no good. Offensive rebound. The putback is good. And I think that was number 4, Brown. So Sands with a turnover. And coming the other way, St. Mary's. With a shot up, it's no good, but a foul. The foul is going to go against Lapway. It'll send Renner to the free throw line for the Jacks. Renner makes the first free throw. 2:54 to go in the first half. 24-20 Lumberjacks trail. Renner's second free throw on the way, and it is good as well. 3-point lead for Lapway. Wildcats bringing it down the floor. Gibson is, no, that's Sands guarding number 1. That's Ellenwood. And they find, I think that was number 23, Why Not, who lays it up and good. St. Mary's is going to bring it through, and they're going to call Gibson with a charge, no, was it a foul? I think they called a foul against Gibson offensively. He took that Euro step into the paint and put the shot up. It went in, but he gets called for the foul beforehand. Sands tries to get a steal, can't quite complete it. Driving, and Lapway finds the handoff. I didn't see who made that shot. And Lapway is up by 7. 28-21 with 2 minutes in the half. Gibson with the ball. Gibson loses the handle. I don't think he lost. Well, maybe he did. And they're going to get it ahead to Why Not, who lays it up and good. The turnover on Gibson. And the Tigers laid up. The Wildcats lay it up and in, and it's a 9-point lead for Lapway. 30-21. Another full timeout taken. We'll be back.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
And we are back, and it's been a all Wildcat second period. They've outscored St. Mary's 24-5 here in the second to take a 9-point lead, 30-21. Renner has come out of the game. Tristan Gentry, I believe, is in. St. Mary's brings the ball down. Gibson takes the cross. Far side of the floor, left side. Ledbetter is in as well. That is for Sands. No, Sands is still in there. Looks like Stansel is in there. I think Ross is out. I've got Ledbetter in there, so we get a foul called, I think, as the official heads over to the scores table. 1:38 to go in the first half. St. Mary's trails by 9, 21-30. Gibson will inbound. They were down by this much against Lakeside. Into Gentry. Gentry makes a move to the bucket, can't get the shot to go. And we're going to whistle. And the foul goes against Lakeside, or Lapway, as a foul Ledbetter. Ledbetter is going to go to the free throw line for the bonus. Ledbetter with that rebound. First free throw by Ledbetter is off the back of the iron. It's no good. Stansel, though, with the rebound. And Stansel kisses it in off the glass for the Jacks. St. Mary's down by 7, 30-23. Bring the ball down for the Wildcats is Jones. Jones, cross-court pass, drives into the short corner, right side, back to the wing. Now to the top of the key. Around back to Jones. Jones on the left side, now back to the top. Going to drive. Now they hand it out. Now down to the right side. Short corner. Shot is on the way. It's no good. And Sands gets the rebound for the Lumberjacks. And St. Mary's throws the ball away. It might have been Sands with that turnover. Under a minute to go. First half of play. St. Mary's trails by 7. Lumberjacks led by 11 at one point. They've now trailed by as much as 9. And now we're going to get a charge as Grayson Sands takes the charge. That one goes against Jones as he tries to drive in. Puts a little bit of shoulder or elbow into Grayson Sands. 47 seconds left in the half. Gentry brings it down for the Lumberjacks. Slows it down once he gets across. He's on the right side of the floor near the sideline. Gets the ball up to Gibson. Gibson near the back timeline. He takes it to the left side. Now he's going to drive other way, and Gibson gets called for the foul. Offensive foul on Gibson. 31 seconds left. Into the backcourt. Sands on defense. Now they get it to Ellenwood. Ellenwood drives. Gets stood up. Kicks the ball to the top. They swing it around. Driving. There's a big collision there with nothing happening. And a rebound to Lapway. And a foul against St. Mary's. So I'm not sure who the fouls are going against sometimes. Free throw shooting right now is not sure, but he made the first one. Gibson is going to come out for St. Mary's. Sean Elliott checks in. Second free throw on the way. That one is good as well. It might have been Taylor. I'm not sure who made those free throws. St. Mary's brings it the other way. Sands with the ball. Has the ball stolen. Shot is up and good. And that was by A.J. Ellenwood at the buzzer. And the Lumberjacks trail by 11. 34-23 at the half. We'll be back.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses, and most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips, they're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 50,000 high school student athletes in Idaho have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Idaho high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Why should you get all of your prescriptions from your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy? Because over 100,000 patients per year experience serious complications from drug interactions. At Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's, your prescriptions are not only filled, but we double-check for such complications. You can trust our knowledgeable pharmacists for that extra personalized attention. You're not just a number to us. You are our neighbor. Bring all your prescriptions to Jack's, your Good Neighbor Pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Everyone knows that the timber industry is a huge part of our community. Working in the timber industry requires big equipment. Big equipment requires a special mechanic or custom machined items to repair. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's is your very own full-service, large equipment diesel mechanic that not only has a full-size shop, but also has a service truck that can come straight to you when you break down in the woods. If you're in need of big truck or big equipment repair, stop by Jake's Machine and Repair at 106 Homer Drive in St. Mary's or call 208-596-8819, 208-596-8819. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's. And we are back. It is halftime at Lapwai High School, and your Lumberjacks currently trail by 11, 34-23 to the Lapwai Wildcats at halftime. It was a great second period for Lapwai as they outscored St. Mary's 28-7 in that second period of play. The Wildcats shot 45% in the first half. St. Mary's shot 30% in the first half. From downtown, St. Mary's was 30% and Lapwai was 20%. St. Mary's from the free throw line only 57%, while Lapwai was at 76%. We had 21 rebounds for St. Mary's with just 11 to the Wildcats. 6 assists for the Jacks, 8 assists for the Wildcats. 1 steal for St. Mary's, 4 for the Wildcats. We had 9 turnovers for the Jacks. I only had 1 turnover for Lapwai. St. Mary's with 11 fouls, Lapwai with 8. Points off the bench for St. Mary's, 3, 4 for Lapwai. Second chance points, St. Mary's with 7, Lapwai with 3. Points off turnovers, 8 for Lapwai, 0 for the Lumberjacks. Unofficial on my scoring here for individuals for Lapwai. We got 9 points unofficially for Why Not, 6 points for Titus Year Out, 5 for Ellenwood Jones, 5 for Taylor, 2 for Brown from the bench, 2 for Year Out from the bench, and 2 for A.J. Ellenwood from the bench. Individually for St. Mary's, Brett Stansel with 7 points, 5 points for Gibson, 4 points for Renner, 3 points for Grayson Sands, 2 points for Tristan Gentry, 2 points for Coleman Ross. And leading in rebounds, Eli Gibson with 6, Colby Renner has 5. And that is a look at your stats. Lumberjacks trail 34-23 at the half to the Lapwai Wildcats in Lapwai. We'll be back.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Bennewash, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work? M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido.
If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull infused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekends. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Idaho high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back as the second half is going to be starting here shortly. Waiting to see who is coming out on the floor for the Lumberjacks to get the second half started. I see Tristan Gentry, Brett Stanson, Eli Gibson, Coleman Ross, and Colby Renner for the Lumberjacks. Lake Lapway will start with possession in the second period. Lumberjacks trail 34-23. Lumberjacks in a battle again, just like they were against Lakeside, and they knew they would be. Lapway, a defending state champion. Lapway works it to the corner, back out, three-pointer on the way. That is off the mark. The rebound to Gentry. Gentry quickly to the way, goes out the corner to Ross. Ross's three won't fall. Going to get Gentry with the rebound. Gentry gets it to Ross. Ross gets it to Renner. Renner puts it up and good. Lumberjacks score the first bucket of the second half. Lapway with the ball up top, works it to the left side, then looks to the short corner. Shot on the way by Ellenwood. It won't fall. Rebound goes to Gentry. Gentry going to bring it down, kicks it out to the corner, now back to the wing. Going to get a three by Renner. His three won't fall. Going to get the rebound to Stansel. Stansel gets to Gibson, now to Ross, now to Gentry. Gentry, shot off the glass, it won't fall. Gentry with his own rebound. Tried for the putback, it wouldn't go. Lake Lapway with the rebound. They get a three-point shot on the other way. It is no good. And I think they're going to actually get Renner with a rebound, with a foul on the attempt at the rebound. Another shot from three-point range. It is no good. Lapway saves it in, but they save it. I'm going to give it to Gentry. Lumberjacks end up with the ball. Gentry works his way into the paint, spins, shot is up and good by Tristan Gentry. 34-27, Jacks trail by 7. Lapway has the ball up top. Swings over to the near side. Now around to the wing to Ellenwood Jones. Now back to the top to Taylor. Right down to the left wing, left corner. Going to kick it out to the right corner. Now back to the top. Drive. Underneath. Shot is up and good. Not sure who made that bucket for Lapway. St. Mary's the other way, looking in, going to get a steal. I believe it's a turnover by Ross, I think. And a foul on the floor coming back the other way. I think that bucket a minute ago was by Ellenwood Jones. Back to a 9-point lead for Lapway. St. Mary's with a foul. I'm not sure who the foul was against, although Gibson is going off. If it was on Gibson, that is going to be his 4th, I believe. Going to get a shot on the way. That one is good. It's a three-pointer, and that was Taylor, I do believe. 27-39, back to a 12-point lead. Lumberjacks down. Gentry going to drive. And goes up, gets the foul. Crowd not liking the fouls when they go against Lapway. Perfectly fine with them when they go against St. Mary's. 39-27, Gentry to the free throw line for St. Mary's. He's only been 47% from the charity stripe on the season. Trying to cut this back to, I think it'd be a 10-point lead, and he does make the first one. Second one on the way. That one is good as well. Back 39-29, 10-point lead for Lapway. St. Mary's into the press. Trying to get that backcourt steal, can't get it. Controlling the ball is Year Out for the Wildcats. Swings it to the corner. Now it's in the hands of Taylor. Taylor gets it up to the top to Ellenwood Jones. Jones is going to pick up his dribble. Goes back to Titus. Year Out. Year Out, cross-court pass. Going to get a three-pointer on the way. That one is up and good. I think that was Taylor. If it was, he has a lot of 3 threes already tonight. 29-42, St. Mary's trails. Stansel with the ball. Stansel, a little stutter, and gets a little bit of room with that little head fake and buries his own three-pointer. Back to a 10-point deficit. St. Mary's still trails. 4 minutes to go in the third period. Up the top. That is to Ellenwood Jones. Ellenwood Jones over to Taylor. Taylor, short corner. Shot on the way. I think that was Titus Year Out with that one. Going to get a long three by Stansel. That was way long, and that was no good. Rebound to Lapway. Bad pass by Lapway. Gets a steal by Ross. Ross the free throw line. And Ross is going to get it to Gentry, and Gentry's going to get called for the offensive foul. St. Mary's trails by 12 once again, 32-44. Been a 10-9 run for Lapwai here in the third quarter. Lapwai with the ball. Down to the short corner, left side. Jump shot. Ooh, it's going to fall in. Didn't look like it was going to at first. I think that might have been Titus Year out again. Harder to see on the screen. Over to the wing to the right side to Sands. Sands working. Going to kick it over to Ross, and Ross loses the handle. Actually, I think it might have been a bad pass by Sands. They're going to kick it to the top to Ellenwood in the free throw line, and Lumberjack defense keeps him out. Driving baseline, trying to go underneath. Oh, no look pass. They get it to Ellenwood. He puts it up and good. And Lumberjacks now trail by, I believe that is 16. We get a timeout taken by the Lumberjacks. We'll be back.
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's.
And we are back. The score 48-32 in favor of the Lapwai Wildcats. St. Mary's trailing by 16. They have hardly trailed at all this year. And this is one of the biggest deficits they've faced all season long. Going to have to battle hard. They've got 3 minutes in the third period. Didn't check to see if there's any subs made. We've got Ross with the ball. Ledbetter is in for St. Mary's. Shot is up from the corner. It is no good. Ledbetter with the rebound. I think Renner is out. He'll give Ledbetter an offensive board and a putback. Going to get a Lapwai with the ball. Up top, it's Ellenwood Jones. Now he swings over to Taylor. Taylor back to the top to Wynot. Wynot back to Jones. Now to the top to Ellenwood. Ellenwood tries to drive. Gentry almost gets the steal. Can't get it, and I think we're going to foul on Ledbetter as he was going to go in there to try to help on that steal. St. Mary's down by 14. Lapwai drives. Shot is no good. Ball is tipped around. Coming away with it is Stansel. Stansel to Sands. Sands drives. The shot's no good, but he is fouled. That'll send Grayson Sands to the charity stripe. Sands 65% on the season. He's missed the last couple of games, I think it was, with a bum ankle. Glad to see him back out there playing. Sands' first free throw is not going to fall. It rims out. Got ready to go in and then rolled right off the rim and popped out. My guess is Gibson won't be back in until the fourth. I think he has 4 fouls. Sands' next free throw is good. St. Mary's trying to get a steal, and they do get the steal. I think that was Gentry. Stansel drives, and Stansel puts it up and good for the Lumberjacks. 48-37, back to 11-point deficit. Going to get a pass out to the corner. They're trying to get the pass out to the corner on the right side into Taylor, and it was deflected, I think, by St. Mary's, and Taylor tried to get it. And he ends up deflecting it the rest of the way out of bounds. Lumberjacks playing some good defense again and trying to make a comeback here. As they've scored about 6 unanswered points, I think. Gentry has the ball, right wing. Goes back to the top to Ledbetter. Ledbetter swings it to Sands. Sands on the left side, back to the top to Stansel. Stansel over to Ross on the left. Now to the corner to Gentry. Gentry is going to drive and count the bucket and the foul. And Gentry will go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned three-point play. 48-39. If Gentry can make this, it'll cut it to single digits. And he sinks the bonus. Down to a 8-point deficit. St. Mary's pressing. And we're going to get a... Oh, yes, is it a steal? It is a steal by Stansel. And then a foul. No, they don't call a foul. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to delete that, I guess. It wasn't a steal, as there's just a deflection hustle play by Stansel more so. Lapway keeps the ball. Has the ball far side. Under a minute. Driving. Kicks the ball to Ellenwood, who is cutting up the paint. Lumberjack defense there. Going to get a good three, though. And it is up and good by, I believe that was Taylor. If it was, that's his fourth three-pointer of the game. And St. Mary's buries a three. I think I was looking down. That might have been Ross. Don't quote me on that one. 30 seconds. 43-51. An 8-point lead for Lapway. 20 seconds on the clock. St. Mary's has battled hard to cut it to a single-digit lead after trailing by as much as 16. Keeping themselves in it. Lapway working the ball around the top, stalling. Lumberjacks putting some pressure on. Going to get a foul. That's going to be Ledbetter. And the Wildcats will inbound from side court. I believe that's Ellenwood Jones to trigger it in. 8 seconds on the clock. Going to get it in. Low post. Shot is up and good. And I believe that was Why Not with the bucket. So it is 43-53, a 10-point deficit for the Lumberjacks. Going into the fourth, we'll be back.
Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oakes at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oakes a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. Experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
Fire Chief Larry Nacarado wants to remind you that this time of the year, chimney fires are a common occurrence, but can be prevented. St. Mary's Fire Department wants to remind you that they loan out chimney brushes and rods for free. They do chimney inspections for free, and will even come to your house and offer chimney fire prevention training for free. Don't neglect your chimney. Call St. Mary's Fire Department today at 245-5253. That's 245-5253. This public safety message from the St. Mary's Fire Department.
And we are back. Lumberjacks will start the final period with the ball, trailing by 10. Gibson is back into the game for the Lumberjacks. Sands has the ball, goes up to Gentry, up top, back to Sands. Sands surveys, goes to the corner, feeds it inside to Stansel. Stansel's going to go, puts the shot up and good. Lumberjacks have plenty of time, and they definitely can come back. They are not down by a lot. It's an 8-point deficit. Just need some good stiff defense. St. Mary's outscored Lapway 20-19 in that last period. It's an 8-point lead for Lapway. Lapway on the give and go to Ellenwood. He tries to work his way into the paint, and he's able to do so. Nice job by A.J. Ellenwood. Going to get a 3-point shot on the way by Sands. That one won't fall. Rebound to Lapway. St. Mary's trails by 10 once again. Can't trade buckets with them. It's Ellenwood Jones up top. Swings over to Why Not on the left side. Why Not's going to drive. Get Sands up off his feet. The shot is no good, but Sands will get called for the foul as Sands went flying by.
Shoot the ball, don't think about it.
sends number 2, Titus Year out to the free throw line. It looks like he's only missed one. And that one is a miss there. Still a 10-point lead for Lapway. Second free throw. That one is no good. Rebound to Gibson. St. Mary's brings it the other way. Ross has the ball up top. He's going to work it right side. Goes to the corner, or to the wing, to the corner to Sands. Sands back up the top to Ross. Now around to Gibson. Gibson working. Goes to the free throw line. Pulls up the jumper. It's going to not fall for the Lumberjacks. Rebound to Lapway. St. Mary's falls back into defense. Why not? Tries to drive against Stansel. He's going to try to get a pass across. It's going to be stolen by Ross. St. Mary's back to the way. Gentry works from the left side. Spins. Shot won't fall. Gets his own rebound. The shot on the putback won't go. But he is fouled and will step to the free throw line. Still a 10-point deficit for the Lumberjacks. And Gentry's first free throw is going to fall home. Second free throw on the way. That one is no good. Rebound to Lapway. 9-point lead for the Wildcats. Ellenwood Jones has it for Lapway. Got Ross out guarding him. Ross tries to get a steal, can't get it. Jones works his way to the left side. Has the ball out to the corner. Now back to the top. Down to the right side to Jones. Back to the top to Why Not. Now around the horn. Looking inside. Good ball movement. They do get an open guy. He's going to spin. The foul is going to be, I think, before the shot. That foul goes against Stansel. I do not know how many that he has, and that sends Titus Year out to the free throw line. Year out's free throw is good. Stretches it back to a 10-point lead for Lapway, 56-46. Second free throw is good as well. And now we get a timeout taken by St. Mary's. St. Mary's back down by 11, 57-46. We'll be back.
Winter is here, and it's time to get your animals ready for the winter weather. XXX Feeds in St. Mary's has what you need to keep all your critters comfortable in the cold temperatures. From trough heaters, straw, to insulated horse blankets, your animals large and small need extra attention just like you. So don't forget, while you're stacking your winter firewood, your furry family members need winterizing also. Also, don't forget the wild critters. XXX Feed has wild bird food, deer feed, and game blocks. See XXX Feeds in St. Mary's today, because winter ain't gonna wait.
Looking for some new winter clothes? Look no further than Timber Country and the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. 75% off all clearance clothing, as well as 40% off winter fashion, 50% off winter jackets, and 25% off snow pants, gloves, and hats. Also, new spring fashion is arriving daily. It's all at Timber Country and the Country Fair. Timber Country and the Country Fair on the Main Street in St. Mary's.
And we are back. St. Mary's trails by 11. They just can't quite cut that lead any further down than about 9 as they've been battling back and forth with Lapway. Gentry has the ball, works from the right side. Shot is up and goes in for Gentry. Lumberjacks into a full court press, man press it looks like. They are going to get it down across. Drive, shot is up. I believe that is Why Not put that one up and good as they got past the Lumberjack defense. Going to come the other way, going to get a shot up and good by Ross for St. Mary's. Right now they're just trading buckets, and that's not going to do them any good. 59-50, it's a 9-point lead. Going to get Year out, drives underneath, short corner, now back to the top. Just about halfway through the final period here. Lapway is content to not try. They don't have to try to force shots up or anything. They've got a lead, 9 points. St. Mary's can cut that lead, but they've got to get the ball here. Lapway works it around, left side. Now back to the top to Ellenwood Jones. He's got Gibson out on him. Gibson's got to be careful. He's got 4 fouls. Going to drive. Ellenwood spins. Shot is no good, but a foul called, and I think they're going to get that one on Stansel. That'll put A.J. Ellenwood to the free throw line. I think it's his first time there tonight. Once again, calling the game from the computer screen. It's hard to see the jersey numbers sometimes on Lapway. They've got white jerseys. Their numbers aren't really dark, so it's hard to see them. He makes the first free throw. Stansel goes out. Sean Elliott comes in. Second free throw on the way, and that one's going to rattle home. Back to an 11-point lead. 61-50. A couple of well-placed threes right here would surely help out. Gibson, nice head fake. He's going to take the shot as he drives inside. It won't fall in for him, and the rebound's going to go to Lapway. 61-50, Jacks trail, 3.5 to go. Time running out. And Coleman Ross is going to get a foul there. And it's bonus, so it'll send Ellenwood Jones to the free throw line. If I have my numbers correct, he is 1 for 1 from the charity stripe. Makes the front end of the 1-1. Makes it a 12-point lead. Second one on the way. That one is good as well. 13-point lead for Lapway. Over to Renner. I didn't see Renner check in, as Gentry is not on the floor for Lumberjacks. Where Gentry is in there, going to get a foul call. Gentry is on the floor, so who is not? I think Sands is not out there. Had an offensive rebound by Elliott. That puts him to the free throw line after the foul from Lapway. Now Renner goes out. Stansel back in. Elliott missed one, made the other. 63-51. Again, Lumberjacks into the press. Lapway bringing it down. Back to the top. Swinging it around. Now they look inside as Lumberjacks left all by himself underneath. I think it was Taylor. And he puts it, Taylor puts it up and good. Lumberjack defense got separated away from their guys that are supposed to be defending there. 65-51, back to a 14-point lead. Timeout by St. Mary's. We'll be back.
Winter is here, and it's time to get your animals ready for the winter weather. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's has what you need to keep all your critters comfortable in the cold temperatures. From trough heaters, straw, to insulated horse blankets, your animals large and small need extra attention just like you. So don't forget, while you're stacking your winter firewood, your furry family members need winterizing also. Also, don't forget the wild critters. Triple X Feed has wild bird food, deer feed, and game blocks. See Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's today, because winter ain't gonna wait.
And we are back. Lapway on the verge of handing the Lumberjacks their first loss of the season. 3 minutes to go. St. Mary's trails by 14. Had it down to 9 at one point. Going to get a three-point shot on the way by Gibson. It is short. The ball is going to be rebounded by Gibson somehow. And Gibson is able to put it up and good. Now Lapway has a turnover forced by the Lumberjack press. So St. Mary's will inbound, trailing by 12. Gibson into the corner to Stansel, now to the top to Ross. Around to Gentry, around to the other side, to the right side to Gibson. Directing traffic. Gibson pulls up jumper from the free throw line. It's up and good. Back to only a 10-point lead. Why not? Gets the ball down and takes it and puts it up and good. Lapway looks a lot stronger than the last time we played them. They were strong then. Going to get a shot up by Ross as he drives to the blocks. It is up and good, and it's a 10-point ball game with 2 minutes to go. We get a timeout taken by Lapway. We'll be back.
Looking for some new winter clothes? Look no further than Timber Country and the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. 75% off all clearance clothing, as well as 40% off winter fashion, 50% off winter jackets, and 25% off snow pants, gloves, and hats. Also, new spring fashion is arriving daily. It's all at Timber Country and the Country Fair. Timber Country and the Country Fair on the Main Street in St. Mary's.
And we are back after that timeout. I think it was taken by Lapway, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. Coach Chase has used a lot of timeouts, though. St. Mary's in the press. It might have been even a Coach Chase timeout to maybe reset the press up. Inbound pass. Sands is into the game for St. Mary's. We get a whistle and a foul. And that'll put Lapway to the free throw line. I think Sean Elliott is out. Not sure who that foul was against, but it sends Titus Year out to the free throw line, and he has been very good from the charity stripe. 3 misses. He's 7 of 10 from the free throw line, and he makes both of those. 57-69, Lapway, only team to put up this many points against Lumberjack defense as well. Stansel working, going to get the step back three-pointer on the way. It's no good. It was a deep three. It was saved back in by Gentry, but the rebound went to Lapway, and now a foul by St. Mary's. I think St. Mary's is fouling to try to conserve time at this point, but you keep putting Titus Year out to the free throw line. Makes that one. (70-57), highest point total for any team against the Lumberjacks this year, and he makes both free throws. 71-57. St. Mary's trails, I think, by 14. Gibson gets some room for a three, takes the shot. It's no good. Gentry with the rebound. Gentry is going to be fouled trying for the putback. That'll send Gentry to the free throw line. First free throw rattles home for the Lumberjacks. Gentry lines up the second one. That one is no good. The rebound, though, to Stansel. And we get a three-pointer. I think that was by Sands. And Lumberjack defense lets Year out get all the way down the floor. Nobody was paying attention to him on the press, and he got all the way down the floor for the easy layup. St. Mary's with a shot the other way. That's Grayson Sands as he drives the right side. The shot is no good, but he will be fouled. That'll send Grayson to the charity stripe. It's a 12-point deficit for the Lumberjacks, and I don't think there's enough time left for St. Mary's to make the comeback at this point. 1:14 left to go in the fourth. They trail by 12. Grayson makes the first free throw. Second free throw is no good. Rebound to Lapway. Lumberjacks pressure in the backcourt. Getting it down the sideline is Year out. And I think Eli Gibson just gives his fourth foul. Trying to conserve time there. Gibson had no choice but to get that foul. He's going to foul out with 9 points, 8 rebounds. Year out back to the free throw line. Makes the first one. Year out. Most of his points from the charity stripe, if my stats are right. He has 14 from the free throw line. And the rest from 8 from the regular shooting from the floor. Gentry is going to get a feed from Ross. He kisses it in off the glass. And good. Lumberjacks battling hard here. Lumberjacks almost get us trapped there in the corner. Going to get a timeout taken by the Wildcats. 75-64. St. Mary's trails by 11. We'll be back.
When life throws you a curveball, your P1FCU debit account can help keep you moving. P1FCU Perks, powered by Bazing, offers great features like money-saving discounts, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and cash back. This card saves you money. Does your debit card do that? P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Only available with P1FCU preferred debit accounts. Insured by NCUA.
And we are back. I seen Trace Wicks getting ready to check in for the Lumberjacks. Not sure who is on the floor for St. Mary's. Don't think Brett is out there. Not sure who he came in for. Wicks is getting on some defense in the backcourt, though. 37 seconds. Ball up top, drive, kick out to the corner, now back to the top. St. Mary's isn't going to foul, I guess, at this point. Just going to try to get the clean steal. And Lapway ends up turning it over. Not sure who is not in there for St. Mary's. Grayson is in there. Well, Eli isn't. Going to get a shot up and no good by Ross. Gentry had a rebound. Gentry had, there were some offensive boards there for St. Mary's. Gentry is fouled. Gives a high five to Ellenwood there. Some sportsmanship from the Lumberjacks. Free shot is up and good by Gentry. 10-point deficit, 75-65. And he makes the second one. That'll probably wrap this up as they're going to inbound it and run the clock out. Lumberjacks will back off, and game over. St. Mary's suffers their first defeat of the season to the Lapway Wildcats. Hopefully, it is the only defeat of the season for the Lumberjacks. 75-66, it's a 9-point loss. and we will take a break, and we'll be back.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's. Brent's Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Brent's Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Brent's Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 208-245-5725. Brent's Electric in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Idaho. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back here to wrap things up as the Lumberjacks fall to Lapway 75-66 in Lapway, and it was really one quarter that really did it for St. Mary's that hurt them the most. The first period, St. Mary's outscored Lapway 16-6. Second period was all Lapway, outscoring St. Mary's by 21 points. It was a 28-7 difference in the second period of play, and the final two periods were close. St. Mary's outscores Lapway in the third, 20-19, and they outscored Lapway 23-22 in the fourth, and that's how we get to that final score. And Lumberjacks never gave up, but that second quarter put them into a big hole that they just could not get climbed out of, and that was the difference in the game, was that second period of play. Both teams ended up not shooting too bad from the floor. St. Mary's 42%, Lapway 57%. St. Mary's was 6 of 20 from three-point range for 30%. Lapway was 5 of 16 from three-point range for 31%. The Lumberjacks finished up at 63% from the charity stripe, 14 of 22. Lapway was 81%, 22 of 27, only missing 5 free throws. St. Mary's out-rebounded the Wildcats 37-20. 21 offensive rebounds, and it's going to pain me to see the second chance points, because I don't think they did that very well on the putbacks. That could have helped them big time in the game as well. I only had 4 offensive boards for Lapwai. Both teams with 16 defensive. St. Mary's did have 17 second chance points, so they did not do too bad on that. The Lumberjacks had at least 11 turnovers, with Lapwai with 7. St. Mary's had 6 points off turnovers, Lapwai with 10. Lapwai had 3 points on second chance attempts. Points off the bench, St. Mary's with 11, Lapwai with 4. Taking a look at individual scoring for Lapwai, they had 3 players in double digits. Titus Yearout had a great game, 19 points for him, most of it actually coming from the free throw line. Then we had 16 points for Taylor, 16 points for Wynot, 9 points for Ellenwood Jones, 8 points for A.J. Ellenwood, and then 2 points for Brown and 2 points for Yearout, Hollius Yearout, and those are unofficial because, like I said, it was kind of hard to see the numbers on occasion for the Lapwai team. St. Mary's had 5 players, almost in double digits. Colby Renner was also fairly close. Tristan Gentry does finish with a double-double, 17 points, 12 rebounds in the game. Brett Stansel had 14 points. He also had 6 rebounds, 9 points for Eli Gibson, 9 points for Coleman Ross. Ross also had 4 assists and 2 steals. 8 points for Grayson Sands in his first action back. Colby Renner finishes with 6 points and 5 rebounds. Ledbetter finishes with 2 points, and Sean Elliott with 1. And that's going to do it for us as the Lumberjacks take their first loss. And like I said, hopefully their only loss of the season. They will be back in action on Friday as they will be hosting the Orofino Maniacs for their final league matchup of the year, at least in the regular season. And then on Saturday, they will take on Timberlake. And then I think the only game, that game for Timberlake is at Timberlake, and it's in the afternoon. We'll get you that information as we get closer to it. Then after that, they will host Genesis Prep, and I think that is the senior night and final regular season game of the year before they have the district tournament. So the Lumberjacks fall to 16-1 on the season after loss to, once again, a very, very good team in the Lapwai Wildcats, as that team and Lakeside are 2 very good, tough competitors. You could very well, depending on how the bracket's set up for that 1A D1 bracket, you could almost bet you might see Lapwai and Lakeside at the championship round, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure how that bracket is set up for that 1A D1 bracket for boys basketball. In any case, that is going to do it for us as Lumberjacks fall 75-66 to Lapwai. And, well, have a great evening, and we'll see you back here next time.